Grand evening. Hi, my name is Leonard Munson, the psychic astrologer. My website is readingsbyleonardmunson.net. The weekly overview, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, from March the 20th to the 27th, 2025. This is a collective reading, so take what you need and leave the rest. We're going to talk about love and romance. Taurus, your solar sun is in the 11th house. The 11th house is Aquarius. It's the house of hopes, wishes, friendships, groups, organization, humanitarian efforts, new technology. Now, Pluto is in Aquarius, so some of you are in a relationship that is going through a lot of changes. And it's creating a lot of upheaval and chaos. Now, this relationship can survive if you can roll with the punches. If you cannot, it will not survive. We have the sun in Pisces, and Pisces represents trust your intuition, your psychic ability, your gut feeling. Pisces also represents that some of you are in a relationship, or you're starting a relationship that you are not pay attention to the red flags, brain fog, illusions, fantasies, head in the clouds, rose-colored glasses. You're not seeing the person as who they are. Now we have the moon in Sagittarius. The moon represents your emotions. Some of you are now stopped looking for a committed relationship, but now are just having fun. That is fine if the other party is willing to go along with that. Then we have Mercury in Aries retrograding. We have Venus in Aries retrograding. When a planet is retrograding, it's moving backwards. You're reviewing when it's going direct and making correction. So some of you are in a relationship that's been a long time. There's been a major communication issue here. This person is not understanding what you're saying and what you're going through, and you're not getting the emotional support from it. Also, I'm picking up that you might be seeing someone else in the relationship and that you're thinking about leaving this person and going with that person. Venus in Aries. There's a relationship with someone you're in that Taurus that have to do with money issues. You both are going two separate directions and not bringing your resources together to have anything. So this is the reason why nothing is moving. And financially, you can get ahead. Mars in Cancer. Mars is a planet of the vigor, the force, to drive the passion and the energy, the sensuality. It also deals with aggression and warlike. So Cancer, so there's issues with your roots, your foundation, your home, your family, your security, and the women issues in your life. So there might be in some kind of relationship where there's a separation and there's palimony, child support, spousal support, or even heading toward a divorce. Jupiter and Gemini, if you're single, new opportunity for expansion, growth, abundance, blessing, wealth, karma, and the truth in new relationships are coming into. Saturn and Pisces, you need to look out and see that the old way of thinking about love and finance is not existing. And these emotional foundations are crumbling. You got to think outside the box and have an open mind. Uranus and Taurus. Some of you need to speak your truth about a chaos, upheaval in a relationship that you're no longer going to stand for. Okay, with the North Node in Pisces, these are lessons you need to learn, Taurus, in this lifetime about love and romance. Live in Libra, balancing on partnerships and relationships that's connected with love and romance. The Chiron in Aries, stop being the victim, the wounded warrior, get out of that scarcity, be the survivor, and abundance in relationship. Okay, Taurus, the next sign is Virgo. Virgo, your solar sun is in the 7th house. The 7th house is Libra, balancing on partnerships and relationships connected with love. It deals with creativity, divine direction. It also deals with open enemies. It's house of spiritual blessing, using diplomacy and diplomat, decision, indecision, house of others, and legal situation. Now, Venus is retrograding. When a planet is retrograding, it's moving backwards, reviewing what mistakes you made and correcting that. So Venus in Aries. So these mistakes have something to do in a relationship. It has to do with money. Okay? Somebody is not pulling their money together so you both can have something. And this is getting on your nerve. We have the Sun in Pisces, and the Sun in Pisces represents trust, your intuition, your psychic ability, and your hunches in love and romance. And it also deals with brain fog, illusion, fantasies, head in the clouds, rose-colored glasses about a relationship that is no good. You refuse to see the red flag. The moon in Sagittarius. Some of you are now going to be adventurous in relationship. You're not looking for a committed relationship, but you're looking for fun. We have Mercury in Aries retrograding. That means there's a communication problem. This person is not listening to what you're saying. They don't understand the art of listening, and this is making you frustrated. Mars in Cancer. Mars is the planet of the vigor, the force, the drive, the passion, the energy. Okay, it also deals with sensuality, aggression, and war. So issues with your roots, your family, your home, security, and women issues in there. So there could be some issues here in a relationship about children, palimony, alimony, spouse, and separation and divorce. Jupiter and Gemini, new opportunities for those who are single in love, expansion, growth, new opportunity, abundance, blessing, wealth, karma, and the truth. Uranus in Taurus, you need to speak your truth about what you don't want, what you want in a relationship. Neptune in Pisces, head in the clouds, rose-colored glasses, fantasy, illusion, brain fog, and fear. Pluto in Aquarius, transformation and change. So some of you are going to get in a relationship that's going to happen all of a sudden. The North Node in Pisces. These are the lessons you need to learn in this lifetime about love and romance. Living in Libra, balancing all partnerships and relationships that has to do with love and romance. Chiron in Aries, stop being the wounded warrior, the victim. Get out of that scarcity. Be abundance and avoid a winner and a survivor. Virgo. The final sign in the earth thing is Capricorn. Capricorn, your solar sign is in the third house, which is Gemini, but it was all form of communication, transportation, mechanical things, writing, speaking and publishing, investigation and research. Okay? And short distance travel to siblings. Okay? It's rudely planet's Mercury. Mercury is now retrograding in Aries. When the planet's retrograding Capricorn, it's moving backwards. You're reviewing when it was going direct in love and romance. So there's an issue with a communication issue in a consistent relationship. And for some of those who are starting a new relationship, do not start any new relationship when Mercury or any planet is retrograding. Because if you do, it will not work out. We have Venus in Aries also retrograding. Some of you are in a relationship, there's a money issue here, and it's getting on your nerve, Capricorn, and you're going to put a stop to it. If you're not going in the same direction, you're not going to have anything. And then we have Mars in Cancer. Mars is the planet, the vigor, the force, the drive, the passion, the energy, the sensuality, the aggression, and war. So to deal with roots, foundation, home, family, and security. This got to do with money and relations that's connected with children, palimony, child support, spousal support, separation, divorce. And then we have Jupiter in Gemini for those who are single, Capricorn, and this is being new opportunity, expansion, growth, abundance, wealth, blessing, karma, and the truth. In love, it's going to open up for you. Saturn in Pisces, that issues about love and love and romance, that old foundation doesn't work anymore. And there's been somebody in your area that has been blocking you in love and romance, okay? Uranus and Taurus, they need you to speak your truth in a relationship because it's bringing so much chaos and upheaval, and you've been trying to be the nice person, and now you stand your ground. Okay, Neptune and Pisces, illusion, fantasy, brain fog, head in the clouds, okay? And a relationship that you refuse to see that is no good for you. You better get out of it. Pluto and Aquarius, things are going to happen very quickly in a relationship. change and transformation. North Node in Pisces, these are lessons you need to learn. This lifetime about relationship, liveth in Libra, balance all partnerships and relationship connected with love and romance. Chiron in Aries. Get out of that victim